Born in 1837 to a wealthy and distinguished Catholic family in Dijon, France, Sister Marie Mandat Grancey was literally raised in a castle, in an atmosphere of privilege, comfort, and compassion for others. She spent half her time here and the rest at her home in Paris, where she also received her education. The castle of Count de Mandat Grancey still stands today, as you can see from these scenes that were filmed in the summer of 2005. During her years in Paris, Sister Marie had often witnessed the self-giving sacrifices and caring spirit of the Daughters of Charity, the order of nuns established by St. Vincent de Paul and St. Louise de Marillac. With no other motive than pure ideal, Sister Marie entered the community of the Daughters of Charity in 1857, preferring the title of Servant of the Poor to all other titles of nobility she could have achieved. Her first assignment was at a French orphanage called the House of Mercy in Aire-sur-l'Allier in northern France. Here she helped care for 55 orphans and maintained a sewing workshop for 60 young girls. It was here that Sister Marie's devotion to the Blessed Virgin Mary blossomed, and she took the greatest pleasure as head of the Association of the Children of Mary. She was so effective at organizing games, plays, music, and other activities for the daycare section of the orphanage that children didn't want to leave or to go home. She would continue teaching the Children of Mary throughout her career with great energy, passion, and love. In 1886, Sister Marie responded to Pope Leo XIII's call for French missionaries to help out in the Middle East. She was assigned to a French military hospital in Smyrna, Turkey, not far from Ephesus. Here, despite finding the hospital in dilapidated condition, she would again spend her own resources to improve things, while she herself lived in abject poverty. It was also in Smyrna that Sister Marie first read Anne Catherine Emmerich's description of the exact location of Mary's house, which was a short distance down the coast in Ephesus. Convinced that locating Mary's house would be the discovery of the century and critically important as a place of pilgrimage, Sister Marie was determined to finance an expedition to find the house. She would choose Father Eugene Poulin, one of the local Lazarist priests, to head the expedition, which he would successfully do on July 29, 1891. The house of 4 walls without a roof was found in the exact place Sister Emmerich said it would be.
We know from the diary of Père Poulin that she went up for the first time to visit the place on December 12th of 1891. And she would ask after that first visit to go other times. In fact, it's also a bit very funny to read Father Poulin's diary. I mean, whenever she would ask him to take her, naturally it was a bit of a headache to find the mules and the donkeys to climb the mountain, because nowadays road was not there until 1954. But for sure Sister Marie would want to see with her own eyes and touch with her own hands what was discovered. And listening to what Anne Catherine Emmerich had to say, I mean, the fact that this is not only where the Virgin lived, but from where she was assumed. So in fact, Anne Catherine Emmerich will speak about the way of the cross that was discovered in 1894-95. But whatever, Sister Marie de Mandat Grancey is tied up with the House of Mary. And it was because of her that not only the Greek Orthodox would go there, but now also other Christians of other faiths. And later on we find the Muslims that would go up to Mary's house to pray.
Soon after the discovery of Mary's house, Pope Leo XIII transferred the indulgences of Mary's supposed tomb in Jerusalem to her house in Ephesus. In 1895, Pope Benedict XIV declared Mary's house worthy of pilgrimage. We owe a huge debt of gratitude to Sister Marie for her devotion and love of Mary, for for her determination, charity, and generous nature, all of which culminated in the discovery and preservation of Mary's House for pilgrims of all faiths for over 100 years. We ask God to continue to bless the Daughters of Charity and also to bless the cornerstone of Mary's House, because around this cornerstone we will build our faith, pray together in unity, and the powers of darkness will not prevail.